This is BBC Radio 4.
The time is now 17 minutes past 7. Is the UK running out of warehouse space? A question that Katie has been looking at this morning. Katie?
Yes, as the trend for shopping online just keeps growing, retailers need more space to store the stuff that they sell and deal with all of the things that we return. And according to a new report, there's just not enough to go around. Well, Leona Ahmed is head of real estate at Addleshaw Goddard, the law firm who've done this research. You're saying we need more than 251 Wembley stadiums to satisfy demand.
That's right. The key message here is that the UK's online retailing, and it's not just online retailing, it's basically delivery of goods to people's homes, is growing. That's no secret. And key to that, and the report, is actually how we enable that to continue to grow and not hold it back. So planning policy, the tax regime and the infrastructure in the UK that need to be upgraded in order to support that. Currently, we're only building the equivalent of 46 Wembley stadiums, and we need, as you say, 241.
And some of the highest demand we're seeing is in cities where we need distribution hubs, but the land there is very expensive.
That's right. Well, a lot of the big distribution hubs are built near road and rail terminuses. So, for example, TK Maxx's big warehouse in Wakefield was built just next to the A1M, built by Caddick in conjunction with a local authority. Planners absolutely got on board and helped that come about. So change in planning regime there in terms of designating the land. When we come to urban areas, the issue with that is that land's more expensive, higher business rates, and also the fact that local authorities are reluctant to redesignate that to what they regard as being an unattractive use, industrial, whereas the demand from consumers is that we want everything delivered within the next 1 hour or 2 hours. We no longer want to wait 24 hours. So these retailers, these delivery companies are needing to find spaces closer to urban areas where that last minute mile fulfilment can be met.
And you mentioned business rates there. They're set by local authorities. So if you've got a shop somewhere and a shed somewhere, they're basically paying the same amount of money.
In the same towns, yes, broadly speaking, because it's all done on rateable values. But the point here is that at the moment, the changes in the business rate system means that there's such a lack of transparency that people don't actually know what they're paying. And actually, one of the things that the reports ask for, in order to encourage developers to build more of these sheds speculatively without knowing that they've got an end occupier, is to actually use the business rates regime and reduce that burden on them whilst the unit's vacant. So it only becomes business rateable, if you like, once the tenant occupies the premises. So that's one of the recommendations to the government and policy.
Thank you. Leona Ahmed, head of real estate at Addleshaw Goddard.
Thank you very much, Katie. It's 20 minutes past 7.